Welcome back to another electrifying episode of the Bad Influence Podcast. I'm Bjordan Banderas, and today we're diving deep into what separates the dreamers from the doers, the wishers from the achievers. We're talking about building a bulletproof mindset through the power of discipline and structure. So if you've ever felt like you're spinning your wheels in the mud, this episode is your lifeline. Because it's time to transform chaos into control and dreams into a reality. But one of the biggest problems that I see that we have as a society is that we live in an age where distractions are at every corner, where the next dopamine hit is just a scroll away. So it's easy to get lost in the noise and feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information and expectations. But what if I told you there's a way to cut through the clutter, sharpen your focus, and build a resilient mindset that nothing can derail you? That, my friends, is the fucking power of discipline and structure. The problem in creating discipline and structure is that discipline has a bad rap. People often see it as restrictive, a form of self-imposed punishment. But in reality, discipline is the key to freedom. It allows you to make choices that align with your long-term goals rather than succumbing to momentary temptations, which it happens all the time. We have temptations all over us. We can reach temptations in our phone through dating apps, fast food apps, all sorts of apps. But on the other hand, structure is the framework that supports this discipline. It's the roadmap that guides you from where you are right now to where you want to be. Imagine waking up every day with a clear sense of purpose. Sounds great, right? Knowing exactly what you need to do to move closer to your goals. No more drifting, no more guesswork. That's what discipline and structure offer. They're the bedrock upon which you can build a life of meaning and achievement. And it all starts with a shift in your mindset. Because mindset isn't just about thinking positively or being optimistic. It's about cultivating a mental toughness that can withstand any setbacks and failures. It's about training your brain to see challenges as opportunities, to push through the discomfort and to stay focused on the bigger picture, which is hard to do nowadays with all the distractions and all the temptations. And this kind of mindset doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentional effort and a commitment to growth. Those are the two key words for today: effort and commitment. I remember a time in my life when I was stuck. I had big dreams but lacked the discipline and structure to bring them to life. I sure did. Every single day felt like a battle against procrastination and self-doubt. That was my entire life. That's how I felt. I always used to say, meh, I'll start tomorrow. Maybe not today. Fuck starting on a Wednesday. I'll wait until Monday to start the week on a good note. Probably you have said shit like that. But here's the thing. I did that my entire life, even after I got married. It drove my wife crazy. And because of this, I missed so many opportunities to make more money, meet the right people, and move up in life. So it was costing me a lot, especially after my wife got sick. But it wasn't until around 7 years ago that I started implementing small, consistent habits that things began to change for me. I created a morning routine. I set clear goals and held myself accountable. Slowly, but surely, I built a mindset that could weather any storm. Let me tell you though, doing that shit is hard, but it's worth it. Because some of the shit that my wife and I have gone through were the fucking hardest things that I have ever gone through in my life. We lost everything when she got sick. And I have talked about this before. So without this bulletproof mindset that I had to build in order to overcome some of my challenges, I wouldn't be able to do this right now. I will be probably stressed out of my mind, angry, like so many things, like a lot of people are right now. But I want you to understand this. This transformation didn't happen overnight, and it wasn't easy. But that's the beauty of it. Because discipline and structure are the muscles that get stronger with use. The more you practice, the more natural they become. So you have to go out there to the gym of life and use those muscles. But you want to know the best part? The best part is that you don't have to do it alone. There are tools, strategies, and even communities out there to support you on this journey. Yeah, there are. I know that many of you feel alone trying to do all of this, trying to build discipline and structure and, changing your mindset. Doing all of this is hard and nobody wants to do it alone. And that's why I'm telling you, there are resources that you can use and you can look for, and you won't have to do it alone. But I know it's hard to start. And I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to share some of the steps that help me build a bulletproof mindset. First, start with small, manageable changes. Just start small. Try to walk, not run, when you can barely walk, right? Don't try to overhaul your entire life in one go. I see people do that all the time. They're like, I'm going to change my life. And they try to do everything all at once. And obviously that doesn't work because you have so many things to change. And it's so fucking overwhelming that you end up quitting. So just start small. Pick one area to focus on and fucking commit to making incremental improvements. It doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier or setting aside time each day for focus work. Whatever it is, make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. And remember, we already talked about this in one of our episodes about non-negotiables. This is the reason why you have to have non-negotiables, because it helps you build a structure and discipline. Next, create a structure that supports your goals. This could be as simple as a daily to-do list or as comprehensive as a detailed action plan. The key is to have a clear roadmap that keeps you on track and prevents you from getting sidetracked by distractions. Oh, believe me, when I started working on this, I had to go through so many distractions, and the problem with me, at least, is that I get distracted so easily. I'm like a squirrel. That's exactly how I am. So it was harder for me. And I see people doing the same thing. They get distracted so easily. And I'm just like, you have to keep focus on what you're working on. Don't let the distractions literally get the best of you, because I've been there. And once you realize that the distraction is not worth it, you start to feel bad about yourself. So you have to come up with a plan that lets you get rid of the distractions. Because remember, a structure isn't about rigidity. It's about having a clear path to follow. And with distractions, when you have something like this, you're like, nope, I have to stay on track. I have to follow this path. Fuck distractions. Accountability is another crucial element. Find someone who can hold you accountable, whether it's a friend, a mentor, coach, or your spouse. Like in my case, share your goals with them and ask for their support. Accountability partners can provide valuable feedback, encouragement, and a reality check when you need it most. Believe me, my wife does that very well. Whenever I need a reality check, she's there to let me know. And yes, it's gonna hurt your fucking ego, but that doesn't really matter. Why? Because you have to stay on track. Follow the path. That path needs You, not your ego. It needs you. It needs your change in mindset, which means that you might have to get rid of your ego. Now, let's address the inevitable setbacks. Because failure is part of the fucking process. But it doesn't define you. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, view it as a detour. Learn from it. Adjust your approach and keep moving forward. A bulletproof mindset isn't about never failing. It's about bouncing back stronger each time you do. Because you're going to fail many, many times throughout this journey. You're going to feel like you need to quit. You're going to feel like there's nothing else that you can do, that you're not good enough. There's going to be so many things. But when you have this bulletproof mindset and you have the right support and you have the right people and you have the right tools, you're going to be able to look at your path and be like, you know what? I can get through this. I can climb this fucking mountain. I can climb my Everest. And then you're going to fucking do it. One of the most powerful tools in building a resilient mindset is visualization. Take time each day to visualize your goals and the steps you'll take to achieve them. See yourself overcoming obstacles, celebrating successes, and staying disciplined. Visualization can help you stay motivated and focused, especially when the going gets tough. Because visualization helps you see the future. It helps you see that you can achieve things that you never thought possible. And when you believe in yourself, when you believe in your mindset, in your body, and all your knowledge and everything that you have to do, you're going to do it. You're going to be like, you know what? I saw it and I know I can do it. Let's not forget the importance of self-care, because a disciplined mind needs a healthy body. So make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking time to recharge. Burnout is real. It has happened to me, and I have seen it with a lot of people, and it can derail even the most disciplined individuals. So prioritize your well-being and listen to your body. That's essential. It's also essential to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Each step forward is progress, and acknowledging your achievements can boost your motivation and reinforce your commitment. This is one of the things that I don't understand about people. They have these small wins, they look at the small wins, and they say, it's not big enough. I don't have to celebrate. Nobody's gonna understand. Nobody's gonna celebrate with me. But that doesn't fucking matter. Celebrate by yourself if you have to. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come and give yourself credit for the hard work you've put in. If you don't give yourself credit, how are you going to know that what you're doing is taking you to the place where you want to be, right? And some of you might be thinking, after hearing all of this, great, this sounds all great, but where do I start? That's a good question. And the answer is easier said than done, because you have to start by believing in yourself and your ability to change. Trust that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Because with discipline and structure, you will be able to achieve it. You're going to stay disciplined in your journey, and you're going to follow the structure that you need to follow to create your dream life. That's your blueprint. Remember, that's your blueprint. So remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. I know when you're building something, at one point, it's going to look crooked, it's going to look bad, people are going to complain, people are going to tell you it sucks, but that doesn't matter. Stay disciplined and follow the structure that you have created. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who inspire and challenge you. Join communities, attend workshops, and seek out mentors because the people you associate with can significantly impact your mindset and success. So choose those who lift you up and support your growth. You cannot have negative people in your life. They will drag you down. They will try to bring you down to their level. And that's not good for you. And as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought. Your mindset is your greatest asset. It's the foundation upon which all your achievements are built. And by embracing discipline and structure, you're not just building a better future for yourself, but you are creating a legacy of resilience, determination, and success. So whenever your kids or a future generation from your family remembers you and hears your story, they can say, if he did it, I can do it too. Some of your friends might do the same thing. If he did it or she did it, I can do it too. So take that first step today. Commit to making small changes. Create a structure that supports your goals and surround yourself with positive influences. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Just one step. And each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the bulletproof mindset you're capable of achieving. So, don't doubt yourself. Go out there and start building the structure, start building the discipline that you need in order for you to build the dream life that you actually want to build. Go out there, learn from your failures. Figure out how that failure can help you improve. How did you fail? Why did you fail? What made you fail? Are you getting distracted? Ask yourself these questions. You're going to grow through this. Either you're going to go through it or you're going to be stopped by it. So everything depends on your mindset. And you need that bulletproof mindset, especially right now because we have all this competition between each other. Everybody wants to outdo the other person. So you have to stay disciplined. You have to stay structured because when you do that, no matter what happens with your friend, if your friend is beating you to the punch in life, they're richer than you, they're happier than you, that doesn't fucking matter because you know what you need to do to achieve a life similar to them. But the one life that actually brings you happiness, makes you fulfilled, makes you feel fulfilled, and gives you everything you need and want in life. And that's it for today. If you found value in today's episode, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe to the Bad Influence podcast for more raw, motivational, and practical advice. Remember, your mindset is the foundation to move forward. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and stay true to yourself, and have a great day.